Hello my dear students, welcome to my physics class. Our today's topic is how to determine equivalent resistance. Before starting, we have to remember two important points. Number 1, same current flows through all the resistances connected in series. And number 2, different current flows through the resistances connected in parallel. If we remember these 2 points, easily we can determine the equivalent resistance of any circuit. That is, in case of series connection, the same current will flow through all the resistances. But in case of parallel connection, different current will flow through the different resistances of the parallel circuit. Let's start now. This is an electric circuit. Here resistance R1, R2, R3 and R4, that is 4 resistances are connected in this circuit. Here V is the potential. Here I current is flowing through this circuit. I current is flowing through resistance R1, R2, R3 and R4. Here same current is flowing through all the resistances R1, R2, R3 and R4. So all the resistances are connected in series. We know if the same current flows through all the resistances, then the resistances are connected in series. Here R1, R2, R3 and R4, these 4 resistances are connected one after another, and same current is flowing through all the resistances. Therefore these resistances are connected in series. Therefore their equivalent resistance is Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. We know in case of series circuit, the equivalent resistance is Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. Here 4 resistances are connected in series, therefore their equivalent resistance is this. That is, this is our new circuit. Here Rs is the equivalent resistance of 4 resistances R1, R2, R3 and R4. That is, this Rs is the equivalent resistance of all these 4 resistances. This is the circuit with equivalent resistance Rs, and here same current I is flowing through this circuit. Therefore we can say Rs is the equivalent resistance of R1, R2, R3 and R4. Here another electric circuit. Here potential V. Here R1, R2 and R3. 3 resistances are connected in this circuit. Here I current is flowing in this direction. Then here at this point, this I current is split into 3 parts. One part is through the resistance R1, one part is through the resistance R2 and one part through the resistance R3. Here through R1 resistance I1 current is flowing, through R2 resistance I2 current is flowing, and through R3 resistance I3 current is flowing. That is, I current is split into 3 parts, I1, I2 and I3. That is, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Here different currents are flowing through these 3 resistances. I1 is flowing through R1, I2 is flowing through R2 and I3 is flowing through R3. As different current is flowing through these 3 resistances, therefore we can say these 3 resistances are connected in parallel. Therefore their equivalent resistance will be 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Here Rp is the equivalent resistance of the resistances R1, R2 and R3. As these resistances are connected in parallel, therefore their equivalent resistance can be determined by this equation. And this is our new circuit. Here Rp is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances R1, R2 and R3. Instead of these three resistances, here Rp. Here resistances R1, R2 and R3 are replaced by the resistance Rp, and same current I is flowing through this circuit. Therefore Rp is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances. So we have to remember that different current flows through different resistance connected in parallel. Here another circuit. Now R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. 5 resistances are connected in this circuit. Here V is the electric source, that is potential of electric source is V, and I current is flowing through this circuit. I is the main current. Here I current is flowing through the resistance R1 and then in this direction. At this point this I current is split into three parts, I1, I2 and I3, and at this point this I1, I2 and I3 currents meets at this point and again will produce I current, and I current is flowing through the resistance R5. Here I1, I2 and I3, three different currents are flowing through these three resistances R2, R3 and R4. Here I current is split into three parts. Therefore we can say these three resistances are connected in parallel. Here different current is flowing through the different resistances, and their equivalent resistance is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. Here this resistance is R2, R3 and R4. Therefore their equivalent resistance Rp can be determined by this equation. Now our new circuit is this circuit. Here R1 will remain same, R5 remains same. Now this Rp is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances. As these three resistances are connected in parallel and different current is flowing through these different resistances, therefore their equivalent resistance is Rp here. Now R1, Rp and R5, three resistances are connected in this circuit. Here I current is flowing through the resistance R1, then through the resistance Rp and then through the resistance R5. That is, same current is flowing through all the resistances. Therefore we can say R1, Rp and R5, these three resistances are connected in series because same current I is flowing through all the resistances, and their equivalent resistances will be Rs is equal to R1 plus Rp, here R1 plus Rp plus R5, that is Rs is equal to R1 plus Rp plus R5. This is the equivalent resistance of resistances R1, Rp and R5. Now our new circuit is this one. Here Rs is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances. Another electric circuit. Here R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, that is 6 resistances are connected in this circuit, and I current is flowing through this circuit. That is, main current of this circuit is I, and here at this point I current is split into two parts. One part is I1 through this direction and another part is I2 in this direction. As the current I is split into two parts, therefore these two parts, that is these two branches are connected in parallel. But here I2 current is flowing through resistance R2, then R3 and then R4. That is, this I2 current is flowing through R2, R3 and R4. That is, same current I2 is flowing through the resistances R2, R3 and R4. Therefore we can say these three resistances, that is R2, R3 and R4, these three resistances are connected in series because same current I2 is flowing through these three resistances. If same current flows through the resistances, then these resistances are connected in series. Therefore we can say these three resistances are connected in series. Therefore the equivalent resistance of these three resistances will be Rs is equal to R2 plus R3 plus R4. Here R2 plus R3 plus R4, because these three resistances are connected in series, as the same current I2 is flowing through these three resistances. Now our new circuit looks like this. Here Rs, that is equivalent resistance of R2, R3 and R4. Here R2, R3 and R4 are replaced by the resistance Rs. Here Rs is the equivalent resistance of these three resistances. Now Rs, R1, R5, R6, that is, now four resistances are connected in this circuit. Here I current is splitted into two parts, I1 and I2. That is, I1 current is flowing through R1 resistance and I2 current is flowing through Rs resistance. As the different current is flowing through these two different resistances, therefore we can say these two resistances are connected in parallel. Therefore their equivalent resistance will be 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by Rs. Here Rp is the equivalent resistance of R1 and Rs. Here R1 and Rs are connected in parallel. That is, different current is flowing. I2 current is flowing through Rs and I1 current is flowing through R1. And our new circuit is this circuit. Here Rs and R1 are replaced by Rp. Rp is the equivalent resistance of these two resistances. Now Rp, R5 and R6, these three resistances are connected in this circuit. Here I current is flowing through Rp, then R5 and then R6. That is, now same current I is flowing through these three resistances. Therefore we can say these three resistances are connected in series, as the same current I is flowing these three resistances. Therefore their equivalent resistance will be R equivalent is equal to Rp plus R5 plus R6. Here R equivalent is equal to Rp plus R5 plus R6. Now our new circuit is this, that is Rp, R5 and R6. These three resistances are replaced by this R equivalent, that is this resistance. Therefore Req is the equivalent resistance of all these resistances. If we replaced all these resistances by Req, then the same current I is flowing through this circuit. That is, Req is the equivalent of all these resistances. In this way, easily we can determine the equivalent resistance of this complex circuit. Here we have to calculate part by part. At first, here we have determined the equivalent resistance of these three resistances, this Rs. Then from this Rs and R1 we have determined the equivalent resistance Rp, and then from Rp, R5 and R6, from these three resistances we have determined the equivalent resistance. Now this resistance is the equivalent resistance of all these resistances. Now homework. Find the equivalent resistance of the above circuit. Find the current flowing through each resistance. My dear students, try to solve this problem.